of economic identities is if you're talking about trade, you should look at goods and services. They only looked at merchandise trade. How can you make such a basic fundamental error?
Yes, they only looked at merchandise trade, and then they factored the trade balance into their calculation of tariffs. But what if you've got, a reasonably small country, Jamaica, say, or maybe Sri Lanka, whose economy I have not studied, but the small economy might say, look, we're selling an agricultural product into the United States, but we really don't have the resources or the money or the middle class population to purchase what you folks make. So we're going to, Jamaica might very well have a trade surplus with the United States. Should this legitimately be an item of interest and an item of national policy for the United States, most U.S. presidents would say, look, I honestly don't care that much about what Jamaica is doing. It's a very small economy, right? What I care about, if you were a U.S. president, you'd say, look, there are probably 10 economies in the world or maybe 20 economies in the world that really are consequential, and how they perform or what they do might affect the United States. And let's focus our effort on those top 10 or top 20 and see how much headway we can make on trade issues. That would be a reasonable approach. That is not what Donald Trump did. Donald Trump had a blanket global penalty for every country for any reason, as you point out. Just surplus or deficit in manufactured trade balance is a very odd way of calculating trade policy.